Hello and welcome to Every Damn Day. I don't know if you noticed, but we're all wearing costumes, and these costumes have something in common. And what that is, these are all Bruce Willis characters from his various movies. And the reason we're doing this is in honor of the roast of Bruce Willis on Comedy Central on July 29th. Earlier this week, we asked you to tell us which characters to dress up as, and these were the answers. Everybody introduce yourselves. Chris, let's start with you.
Shout out, I am dressed as John McClane from Die Hard. And this was the top voted suggestion on our YouTube community poll.
Looking good. And which particular John McClane are you?
Oh, this is Die Hard with a Vengeance.
Ooh, good choice.
I thought you were Martin Lawrence from Bad Boys.
Very similar.
Natasha, what you got going on there?
I am Butch from Pulp Fiction.
That's how you use a knife.
This is how he uses
A swashbuckler.
his sword. And this was the top voted suggestion from YouTuber Clayton Keene. And this particularly right after the ball gag incident.
Ooh,
Yes, it's
very
in
nice
his trajectory.
And I noticed that you weren't able to go through hair and makeup this morning, so you had to just come as you were when you left the house.
Yeah. So, but I feel like it fits.
I think it works. Yeah, it actually works out great. Jordan, what are you wearing?
Hi, I'm RJ the Raccoon from Over the Hedge. Shout out to... Oh, it's hard to beat.
Jordan, it's a little hard to hear you. Yeah, maybe.
Shout out to Good Feathers Outdoors. I think that's a play on Goodfellas. Very funny. For the suggestion. The cool thing about these outfits is that Ryan and I already had them from having sex with each other.
Oh, really?
That's true.
Got like a furry thing going on.
Yeah, we like furry stuff.
It's more of a lifestyle than
And
anything.
I know, before you write it in the comments, I know not all furries are into it for the sex, but a lot of you are. What do you got going on, Ryan?
Oh, I am the Easter Bunny from Bruce Willis's Fame performance in the movie North. Why am I the Easter Bunny? Because my brother wrote on the YouTube community section that Ryan should be Bruce Willis' character from North, mostly because I'm his older brother, and I feel like the world needs to see him in a bunny costume. And that got enough upvotes for that to happen. And so here we are.
Thank you, Ryan's brother, and thank you to everyone else who commented, including Andres Vergen in the YouTube section. He told us that one of us should be the roughneck astronaut from Armageddon, aka Harriet Stamper, the best deep sea oil drill man in the entire world. And that's who I am. Guys, let's get into the discussion. I want to start off. What is your favorite Bruce Willis movie? What's the best one? And are any of you, by coincidence, in a character from your favorite?
Just so happens that your boy here, this is my favorite movie. Die Hard with a Vengeance is great. I mean, I wanted to come as Sam Jack, but they was like, nah, you got to be Bruce Willis. And I'm like, I'm cool with that.
I wish you had the sandwich board.
I mean, look, I wanted the sandwich board or I wanted to go whiteface, and they said no on both. So I'm here as is.
Who knew racial slurs weren't popular on YouTube?
I mean, why not either use the racial slur or use the whiteface? Either way, I'm going to get the same comments.
I think that you asked if you could do whiteface probably like a dozen times. You didn't bring it up just once, including right before we started. You just made sure.
No, I had to make sure.
I think the way to do this is you go, back in my day, we wore whiteface.
I know it would work. I mean, Die Hard's a great choice. Anyone else favorite movie?
Die Hard's great. Sixth Sense is great. Don't sleep on that one. What else has he been in that I really like?
Fifth Element is very good.
Fifth Element?
Fifth Element might be my favorite. I think I'm a tie between Fifth Element and Looper.
Oh, Looper's
Looper.
my favorite. I actually went as Joseph Gordon-Levitt from Looper in a furry costume. You want to see my Joseph
What do you
Gordon-Levitt?
mean when? Like when?
Right now.
Oh, wait. So you are not actually the raccoon.
No,
You're saying that you are Joe,
I'm
or
Joseph
young
Gordon-
Joe
yes.
from Looper.
Yes, look.
Do it one more time. There it is. Okay.
That's his JGL impression.
Not bad.
That's pretty good.
That's a deep, it's like an inception of impressions
Oh.
and characters.
Inception, also Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
That's right. I want to pivot.
Yeah.
Let's all say our favorite Joseph Gordon-Levitt movie. No, I am joking. That's not what we're here to do. Is there any chance that North is the best Bruce Willis
No.
movie?
I like North.
Not a chance. North is the worst movie he's been in.
Wow.
But my girlfriend really legitimately likes it. She got so excited when I told her, like, she figured out, I didn't even tell her, she figured out what I was going to be. And North is critically just totally trashed on. Roger Ebert, the late Roger Ebert, said about North and Bruce Willis' performance in it, funny, thinks North, this guy looks familiar about Bruce Willis. He goes, and so he is. All of the manifestations are played by Bruce Willis, who is not funny or helpful in any of them. I hated this movie. Hated this movie. Hated it. Hated every simpering, stupid, vacant, audience-insulting moment of it.
my God.
Hated the sensibility that thought anyone would like it. Hated the implied insult to the audience by its belief that anyone would be entertained by it.
Wow.
I liked it so much, though.
You really did?
I did like it. I did like it as a kid. I thought it was entertaining.
Who would win in a fight between all of the Bruce Willis characters? Who is his strongest fighter in all the movies?
I'm going to go with the guy covered in blood.
Between us here, do you think Butch would beat John McClane?
Ooh. It depends. It depends. If you put him in the room, Butch wins. If you put him in the building, John McClane.
I mean, Butch is a boxer. Butch is a boxer.
You get what I'm saying, though?
But if he has to escape the building?
if you have a whole building to work with, John McClane all day. But if you have a room and that's it, it's all Butch.
I like that his character uses a building as like a tactical weapon.
It is, man.
To know the
around.
floor plan well.
I know who would definitely lose, which is Bruce Willis from Death Becomes Her.
Oh,
Remember
why
that?
is that? No, why?
Yeah, he plays like a very like
Swarmy.
Foppish?
yeah. He's
Pushover,
like,
a swarmy
totally.
Do you think I carry more authority dressed like this?
No, you
In
look
a
like
child's astronaut costume?
you look like you sleep in a bed that looks like a space shuttle.
Oh, would that I could, Ryan.
You know
Would that I
what's
could.
funny? I feel like he's wearing that, but he's still in the race car bet.
Oh, I had one of those growing
race
up.
car bet.
really?
Yeah.
Really? That explains a lot about you.
I loved it. Thanks for having some fun with us today. Please check out the roast of Bruce Willis on Comedy Central on July 29th. And then in the meantime, we've got another thing we want to show you right now.
Bruce Willis. He's a movie star, a musician, and a father of 5. But who really is Bruce Willis? I've dug deep into the Getty Image archives to give you a more accurate picture of who really is Bruce Willis. What is Bruce Willis' style? Hard to pin down. Sometimes it's Italian gangster on vacation. Sometimes it's Slavic Miley Cyrus. Sometimes it's a guy auditioning for Alvin and the Chipmunks. I mean, come on. What does Bruce Willis like? Gossiping with men who wear pinky rings? Hiding mints in his teeth? And getting a massage from a raccoon while a shittier version of Bruce Willis watches? What does Bruce Willis hate? Puff Daddy. What does Bruce Willis regret? That one time he got confused and thought he was interviewing a soldier, but really it was just a headless mannequin. We've all been there, buddy. So who is Bruce Willis? Many would say he's a multi-million-dollar movie star, but deep down, I say he's just a guy who loves hats. Here's him in a hat, and here's him in a hat, and here's him in a hat, and here's everyone else without a hat. Bruce says, I want hat. Here's him in a hat. Surprise, it's 2 hats. This guy hates it. Goodbye, I'm Bruce Willis. I love hats.
Hi, I'm Hannah Dickinson, and this is Cheers to You. I'm kicking off my first round of the weekend by cheersing to all the people and stories that encourage me to drink. Cheers to you, Fortnite, for bringing in over $1 billion. For those of you who don't play Fortnite, it's a video game where you build forts. For those of you who do play, $1 is something you'll earn when you finally get a job. Cheers to you, R. Kelly, for your song, I Admit. It's 19 minutes long, which just happens to be the average age of the girls trapped in his basement. Cheers to you, Ivanka Trump, for discontinuing your fashion line to focus on public policy. I think that's great, and at least you can still express your creativity through interior design. Cheers to you, naked man at Planet Fitness, who claims it's a judgment-free zone. Nice try, buddy, but I feel judged by your lack of erection. Cheers to you, Jenna Jameson, for losing 50 pounds. That weight went down faster than you did in any of your films. And lastly, cheers to you, Bruce Willis, for getting roasted this Sunday, July 29. I personally prefer people to talk shit about me behind my back or in the YouTube comment section. See you there, bitches. Cheers.
It's been brought to my attention that during the discussion I might have had a bulge issue due to the tightness of my costume, and I'd just like to apologize to all of you if anyone inadvertently saw that. I'm
I
sorry.
hope everybody watching goes back and re-watches it and screenshots it, sends it to
No
us.
rewindy backsies. No rewindy backsies. If you didn't notice, do not skip back.
They're gonna use the little tool on the phone, circle it.
Don't
come
use
back.
the
Gonna
phone
mark
tool
it up.
to
Yeah,
circle
like make it a meme.
Do not use markup. No,
Make
thank
it a
you.
meme. Make the arrows all come in like 4 arrows.
No
and
memes.
just, pew, all on the boat.
No, thank you.
A meme would be like when you're about to go to HR.
No, I don't want to. Thank you, everyone. We'll see you on the next episode of Every Damn Day. It'll be after the roast, and I think we're going to talk about it. Bye.
I mean, wearing that helmet is like a condom.